kind of, whilst learning how to play the piano to a better degree than I already had, I started writing on it. And it did really help the vocals. It helped the lyrics more than anything, because I think I became a bit obsessed with people be able to hear these lyrics, because they're so detailed. There's such a fine set of lyrics, and they're so empathetic. And I just wanted people to hear these lyrics, and I wanted the melody to come through the lyrics in a very kind of pure kind of way. And the piano gave it space to do that. And as Sean, my brother, the drummer in the Manics, he'll sometimes say that, you go into a great vocal, then you go and cover it with your guitar.
Hello and welcome to the new episode of You Love Us. It's me, Phil, and him, Daz.
And I'm back. It's been a while.
It has been a while, mate. Yeah, go on. Yes. Spill the beans. Where have you been? Because last time it was bloody Japan. And, where have you been now?
True. So this time, moved house.
Yep.
That took a lot out of me. Moved to North London, and I got to see Metallica twice. And
nice.
I went to Portugal to see the Foo Fighters live. Put on a great performance, 2.5 hour set.
Excellent.
On a Friday night. Went well past midnight. Love it. Great.
Fantastic. So, moving house, was it more traumatic moving your T-shirts or your vinyl?
A lot of my stuff was still in storage, so a lot of my T-shirts were, and a lot of my vinyl was, but I've got it all. And I know this is not a visual podcast, but I'm wearing my Manics T-shirt.
You are, and a very nice one as well. Yeah,
from 2014. So
yeah,
very happy to have this one back.
And you have a prop relevant to today's album.
I do, because obviously the latest album we're going to review, the Ultra Vivid Lament. I bought it on vinyl at the time, and I believe this is the Amazon exclusive. So it came on yellow vinyl, but when you have a look at it, it's ultra vivid yellow. I'm going to call it that.
It is a super yellow, isn't it? Yeah, it's almost radioactive. I'm not quite sure what it'll do to the cartridge on your turntable, but
yes.
Yeah. Okay. So album number 14. However did we get here? The Ultra Vivid Lament, 2021.
September, it's another very Manics title.
It is a very Manics, and I think for me, before we dive into the tracks, I think the thing for me is how this isn't a COVID-19 album that you might expect.
No, so that's one of my notes. So the band said it was written during COVID.
Yeah.
Because James learnt piano, so this is a very heavy piano album. It's not about the pandemic.
Yeah, which is what a lot of bands found themselves guilty of, as going introspective and then singing lots of songs about, healing the world and peace be my brother and all that kind of jazz.
Although I do question that, with tracks with titles like Blank Diary Entry and Happy Bored Alone, and look at the artwork. There's a solitary person, which is Mickey on a beach. So
on a beach in.
Is it in Wales? I don't
Tenby.
know.
Tenby.
Oh, it is. Yeah, do you know, I've heard that's really nice. Well, no,
it's beautiful.
I've heard that's really sandy as well. Not being
beautiful around there. Yeah. So this was the first album in 23 years to go to number one for them.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Do you know the only other album that went to number one by the Manic Street Preachers?
This Is My Truth, Tell Me Yours.
Well done. So it took 23 years.
23 years. But it only sold 43,000 copies. Which shows
that's the times, isn't it? It sold 27 in the first week, which I think is pretty healthy.
It is, yeah.
And I believe that was physical.
Yeah.
So, 11 tracks, 44 minutes, perfect for a vinyl, single vinyl. I went to the gig. I saw the Wembley show. The date was December 3rd. I had to look that up. and they did play 6 tracks off this album, which is good.
That's good, yeah.
Just a bit of a timeline as well. John, his name's John now. James.
Yes. He identifies as John now. Well done.
Yeah. Now, he released his solo album, which I'm assuming we'll cover in a later episode.
We will, yeah.
Yeah, Even in Exile in August 2020. So, not it's pretty close. Pretty close.
It is.
Yeah, but they're completely different, and we will get to
totally
that kind of thing. It's an album about like solitude and death and nostalgia, how they're getting older and things like that. And obviously Nicky's the main lyric writer, so there's a lot of nostalgia. And it was a sad time, actually. It's both, sadly, Nicky lost both his parents in between Resistance is Futile and this album.
He did. Yeah, he did,
Not a COVID-related thing. 2018 and 19 to be exact. So, yes, you're going to get some somber songs, some lyrics related to that, and there was one in particular, which is one of my favourites on the album.
Yeah, and I think that's the key theme to this album is reflection.
Yeah.
And particularly if you take Futurology, this one, and Critical Thinking together, it's definitely three men that are getting older and looking at the trajectory of their lives. So the earlier albums were more about rebellion, about questioning. Now it's more about, it's less about confrontation now.
That's it. But God, they still look good, don't they?
They do. It's quite scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think Nicky's got access to that special baby blood the Democrats have in America.
They've still got their hair. That's what makes them still like rock stars.
That's always the sign for a good rock star, isn't it? Has he got his own hair or not?
That's it.
Okay, so we kick off with Still Snowing in Sapporo, a song which looks at their first visit to Japan.
Well, yeah, Sapporo.
Yeah.
All I say, they know how to start an album because we've said it before. This track is great. This is such a great starting album. Up tempo. It's about the band. They're singing about themselves from 1993.
Yeah.
It's about looking back, nostalgia. So Gold Against the Soul, the reissue was released along with a 60-minute film that obviously brought back memories from 1993. So that reissue was around this time as well. Yeah. So Nicky was going through that. So no doubt that probably helped him form some of the lyrics. And it was all four of them, when they went to Japan. So obviously there's a Japan reference. There's a line. So it obviously addresses Richie directly. There's a heartbreaking line. How could four become so strong yet break and leaves too soon? That hurts, doesn't it?
That really does.
What a way to start an album.
Yeah.
It's such a great album. And there's another line that goes, the four of us against the world.
Yeah.
And obviously there's another Japan. It's in the title, Sapporo.
Yeah.
So
great. The dynamic shift in the way that it's the song moves along through the chorus. I think the lyrics are fantastic, and I think the vocal performance.
Yeah, I like how it kind of it starts in slowly, and then it all kicks in at the 1 minute 10 mark. Now they only released 2 singles, and we'll get to which ones they were. Yeah. This should have been a single.
100%.
Yeah. Did you know this was the last song recorded for the album, and they put it as track 1? So they were waiting, because we know how they talk about sequencing on albums, how important it is. Crazy. I wonder if Dave Aringa just went, we don't have a starter. Normally it's, we don't have a single.
I would have argued that they did have a starter, but
Orwellian.
We'll get to that when we get to it. No, I wouldn't have started with Orwellian.
Right. No, that was a guess. No, I wouldn't either. I would not. No. I think that's a weak song, but that's next. We'll get to that.
I just like the fact that this song is up tempo, and it does have that dynamic shift, but there's no aggression in the dynamic shift.
Yeah,
it's not angry.
Yeah, and we said James learnt piano during COVID, but there's no piano in this song.
Strange. He leaves it to every other bloody track.
Yeah. And obviously, so it was released. What the band has been doing the previous albums, the double CD with demos, and so this has. This is an acoustic version, the demo version. Yeah. And it's just James Dean Bradfield, but he gives it his all on a demo. It is crazy. He doesn't just strum and here we go, yeah. Boom.
And I think that demo is a really good example of how a song grows during the actual production and engineering of the track, because you hear nothing of the final track in the demo.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's a really, really from such a really nice acoustic treatment going to that. I think it's fantastic. So
I'll finish by saying it's my equal favourite song.
Oh, yeah.
So they're starting strong.
They are very strong, and we've always argued about the importance of having that right kickoff track.
Yeah. Just to finish, so obviously the band, they always do an acoustic, in the middle, 2/3 through, 2 tracks. I'd love to hear this as an acoustic track, just because the demos, it's great as a rock track, don't get me wrong. But, because I've noticed they've been doing the summer tours, and they have been, the festivals.
Yeah.
And there has been some acoustic tracks, 2/3 the way through. I think it's been Everything Must Go. Good song, not good as an acoustic, but throw this in, like throw the stuff that you wouldn't normally hear. In. Yeah. This would be great thrown in.
I would agree.
As an acoustic track.
I would agree.
I would go, yeah.
And it's not too much of a deep cut. I think the vast majority of fans would know it and appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say this later, but sadly, none of these songs on this album have been in the set for their summer's tour.
Isn't that sad?
Resistance is Futile have been, Future for the latter Futurology has been, and I looked at Setlist FM, and even Critical Thinking tracks have appeared. Nothing from this album.
Because there's some really, really good songs on this album.
Yeah, absolutely. Like throw one in.
Yeah.
Throw the single in. I'm surprised I didn't put Orwellian, which is the next song.
Which is the first single.
And it was released on a physical 7-inch as well. So they're still doing it. They're still releasing physical stuff. Yeah. What do you think of this?
Well, my first observation was you can't half tell that James had just learned how to play the piano.
I was going to say this later.
It's like a kid with a new toy, isn't it? I've got it, and I'm going to... And it's not overbearing, and it's not overused, but it is new within the lineup of the tracks to have something apart from guitar being so prominent. And the piano is taking the part of the guitar, because the guitars are mainly used on this album as more of harmony fillers, to back up the harmony of the song.
So this is with fans will know that this is the ABBA versus Clash album, and I don't know the Clash in this thing, but I don't know the Clash's catalogue well enough. I know the singles, blah blah blah. Yes, I can hear the ABBA stuff. Now it's only on about 2 or 3 songs, to be fair, but this is the that's only at the beginning of the track. So I'd say the ABBA is probably 1/10 of this song, So it was written on piano, but the piano is only at the beginning. So
it's got a really good bass line in this song as well. I think Nicky's having fun with this one.
Good,
because it's got some nice
whole album.
It's got some nice octave runs in, which would typically be a little bit disco-esque.
Yeah,
so he's having some fun there.
Yeah, but it's just an okay single. I don't think it should have been the first single.
I equate it to a bit. This is no doubt when I get to the first tut, but I equate it to a little bit like International Blue as an okay single.
Oh, come on, OK Blue is a bloody great song.
There's the first tut.
But I don't put this as the same air. What am I trying to say? Like the same blueprint. As that track, because International Blue is such a poppy song, and I just went, oh my god, this is the most Manics first song of their latter career ever, and it's great. I think it's a great song, and it's the only one that sadly remains off Resistance is Futile. Orwellian, it's just it's an okay. You want the first single to really grab your attention, because don't forget it's released before the album. Yeah. And if people don't like it, guess what? They're not going to check it out in this world where you can listen to thousands of songs each day. Yeah. If you don't like it, you'll dismiss it. So I just said it's too simple, a bit too repetitive. I
think you've hit the nail on the head there. I think the vocal harmony is very, very simple, and it doesn't pull you in as much of it as James's normal vocal lines would. But it's still a good song.
Yeah, I look at Orwellian. Who else would write a song called Orwellian? That makes me think so. Now it's about social media. Yeah, social media. Now the band have covered this before. So broken algorithms. God, that's a funny word.
It is.
Algorithms, and people giving off Resistance is Futile. They covered a similar topic because obviously it's more of a latter. You can't sort of obviously didn't exist in the 90s or really 2000s. It's about everyone shouting at each other, and you don't even know the person you're shouting at. So, and of course during COVID, what else were you doing? You're on your phone.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think that's one of the things that this album certainly looks at, is how focused the world had become.
Exactly.
That we were all in pockets of this and pockets of that, and if you weren't in that pocket, then you were wrong, and you should move into this pocket. And the pandemic has got a lot to answer for splitting communities.
Oh, absolutely.
Into those mental thought process pockets. God, that sounded a bit like a lyric off the album.
Let's write a song.
Yeah, the secret he had missed.
The secret he had missed. Yeah. So this is another ABBA style
100%,
track with the piano. So and second and final single. Digital only. This time. So. This was actually written before James's solo album, interestingly enough. There was a bit of a gap in between Resistance is Futile and this. So I do like the kind of a galloping drum beat. I like the upbeatness and things like that. So we've got the guest vocalist again. It's the first guest vocalist, once again female. So, but watch this space. There might be a male one for the first ever time.
She sounds so incredibly like Tracy Lords off Little Baby Nothing.
Do you know what? I somewhat disagree, because I think she would feature so much better on Futurology, because that was kind of German. I'm not saying she's German. She's got that kind of European sound, and I listened. Obviously, I've listened to this song now 10 times in the last month, and I just went, "Oh, I really like her voice, by the way." And I know I've said in the past that whenever they have a female vocalist, that apart from the Tracy Lord songs, but kind of in the latter day, it sounds like it's their song, not a Manic song. But this is a Manic song.
This is a Manic song. I think the next guest vocalist might not be a Manics track, might belong on their album.
I may or may not agree with you. You'll have to wait.
You'll have to wait for that one. I just think that the way her voice is processed, as in the reverb, the compression, everything is very, very similar to Tracy Lord's.
Yeah. Okay. I do love this song, by the way. Take away the other stuff, but I think it's very. But okay, so yes, James learnt piano, but is James the ABBA fan, or is it Nikki?
I think
Nikki's going, give me some ABBA.
Yeah, I think Nikki's going, give me some ABBA.
Yeah.
And James is going, you know what? I actually quite like this. I don't want to.
Yeah.
But I'm quite enjoying it, and the number of times in this song where he does like the Waterloo move, which is It's.
Do you know what this is about? So this is a conversation between two historical figures, Augustus John and Gwen John. So that's why the male female. So they're brother and sister, and how different their lives are. So there you go. Which was off the last album as well, kind of the male-female conversation as well. Obviously, I saw them earlier this year. And this was the only song they played off this album.
The only song off the whole album
that they played at the Royal Albert Hall in the whole set. So there you go. So I feel this album is, I don't know, look. We'll get to our thoughts on this album.
We'll get to the thoughts at the end, So, Quest for Ancient Colour. And this to me is a very autobiographical song for Nikki.
Yeah, it's a very, I totally agree. Just the solemn piano intro.
Yeah, definitely. I struggled to engage with it at first. I wasn't quite sure, and it grew on me and grew on me and grew on me. But I think it's really important with this one to listen to the lyrics.
I agree with that. I thought James Dean Bradfield was doing his best sort of Elton John intro, that dun, and then the singing, just the most simplest chords. It's great. I can't play piano, so James, well done for learning to play the piano. So it's about, you know, accepting, becoming older. Obviously, Nicky is the main song lyric writer. It's a personal song for Nicky, inspired by his, you know, deeply personal struggles with getting older, feeling isolated and losing his direction. So So when I say it's not about COVID, like, that's not about, you're not singing about the political side of it. You are singing about the solitude side of it.
Well, I think it creates.
He's always got a family, but
I think there's also an element in this song about questioning his identity and his place within the band as well.
I agree with that.
You know, because it's close to 30 years, or it is 30 years at this point.
I think sonically it's a simple song.
Very.
But I'm not saying it's a bad song, but I think it's survived by James's great vote. His vocals his latter years have been fantastic vocally. Okay. Here's the thing. So there's a guitar solo around the 2-minute 40 mark.
There is,
You remember it? It goes. What classic song? Okay, from the 80s. From the 80s, or it's probably the
70s. Is it Rush or?
No, I got Blinded by the Light by the Manfred Band.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah,
I only got that a couple of days ago. I went, oh my God. Yeah, even though it's like the 10th time I've listened to it. So. And it's good. It's fine. That's a great song. It's probably the only song.
Well, it's a homage to it, isn't it? It's not a lift.
Before we move on, just got to talk about the demo version. So the demo version is just with James on piano, and it's, for me, the vocal and piano combination just really works. I can picture him many years down the track when the band may have retired, you know, well, they're not too, like he's in a Welsh pub and there's a piano in the corner and he's just singing it. Like honestly, this version is really,
puts his cloth cap on top of the piano. He's got a fag hanging out the side of his mouth and goes and just
sing
sing us a song, piano man.
Piano man.
Yeah. Wrong band, bugger off.
But the strength of these demos, I think I used to kind of dismiss the demos, don't get me wrong, because why have the demos when you've got the finished version? And look, they exist and you can listen to them at any time. So I've come to listen to them more often, especially with this podcast, and just go, you know what, that really works. And sometimes the lyrics are different and everything.
I think if you've got access to the demos, I think that it's always worth having a listen, whether you get all the way through it or not. It's worth a listen, because going back to bands like The Jam, listening to some of their demo stuff is really interesting when comparing it to the finished work.
There you go.
So I think as a fan, I think it's always worth having a little look behind the curtain to see how the magic was made.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay, track 5. Don't let the night divide us.
Could this be any more Manics if it tried? It is. It's an anthem, isn't it? It's but with quite a bit of ABBA thrown in.
Yeah, for me, this is a dip. This is where the album dips. I just think, look, it's a happy song.
Yeah.
I just think it's a bit too simple.
Yeah.
You know, the first 4 tracks, good start. Good start for a 14th album. Yeah. This one, I'm just like going, bit of a dip down. It's okay. It's not great. Yeah. So for me, it's kind of, it's done. It's over.
Yeah. There's a track later on the album where I would have swapped these two round. Which would have made, I think, quite a big difference.
Interestingly enough, there's actually 2 versions of the demo.
There is.
They don't often do this. So there's Nicky vocals, his first vocals, by the way, on this album, which he does not appear on the rest of the album.
Yeah.
Maybe on the bonus tracks.
Maybe.
We'll find out. Nicky vocals and guitar first. It only lasts a minute, by the way. Weirdly enough, and the other is James Dean Bradfield, and basically it's a finished song. So
It is,
I found that interesting. That they've done two versions of this demo.
Yeah. It's an okay song. It's light. It's getting the task done, but it doesn't appear in any of my top favourite songs of theirs. I'm going to say this one wrong now. Diapause.
No, that's correct.
Yeah. Oh dear, I really didn't get on with this one.
Slow building with a rushing effect. What did I put? So it features a jazz guitar solo and an ambient keyboard solo. Which I don't think I'd ever say that for a Manic song.
It's nice to see them experimenting.
Yeah,
I'll give them that, but I just didn't work for me.
Okay, I actually said one of their better songs. We disagree, which is fine.
Yeah.
With it's got this slightly haunting delivery. I think that's what, because I think maybe if track 5 wasn't there, because I didn't gel with that one.
Yeah.
Maybe it would be a different story. But that's what sequence is all about. So, lyrics about a bridge again. Do we
like bridges, don't we? Or we don't like bridges, whichever way you look at it.
The title diapause refers to a biological state of dormant suspended development used by insects to survive harsh conditions. A direct metaphor for living through a lockdown. There you go.
Never let it be said that this podcast doesn't do its homework.
Exactly.
And isn't both entertaining and educational.
So when Nicky wrote this one? When he was all on his own.
All on his Todd, feeling like life was in suspended animation.
Yeah, probably at the same time as track 10, Happy Bored Alone. I actually do like this song. Normally I don't like it. It's kind of a slowy song. But as I said, when you do listen to it for a review, you've got to listen to everything. And it might be the first listen you may not like it. The second, even the fifth listen you go whatever. The 10th listen is when you go in a minute.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Oh God, Complicated Illusions. I must have. I got to this bit in the album, and I lost my way a little bit. Now I do get my way back. I do find my way back into the album. But those two tracks, like Complicated Illusions for me, was just like Manics by the numbers.
I'm sorry to laugh, but I said this is single material. Now, same thing goes as I just said. I've listened to this so many times, and I go, this is actually a really good song. But once so I'm more of a melody guy than a lyric guy.
Yeah.
Now, the Manics taught me to talk about the lyrics, read the lyrics, all that kind of stuff. So now this is about his mum passing. Yeah. So for me, I just went, okay, let's not throw away this song. Yeah. So the demo version is of Nicky, and I think so. His mum passed away as 18 or 19.
18,
yeah. I reckon he just picked up his guitar and wrote something, because the demo is about a minute long, and there is another demo as well. Yeah. But I think he just wanted to write something. So if I didn't know it was about his mum, I'd probably go skip, not skip, but just what another song. But I think because his mum is, I can't dismiss this song.
Yeah.
This is such a personal song. So I just one of the better songs in the album. I have to admit I actually really like this song. Yeah. So it's got a nice haunting synth, underneath around the 1 minute mark. You can just hear it.
Yeah, we do get more synths as the album goes along.
That's it. So it's not just a straight piano. Yeah. There are some synths. So for me, this is like, we're on track 7. We flipped the vinyl, and I'm kind of really liking this song. Yeah. Probably the first 5 times I listened to this album, I would have dismissed it, whatever. And I'm surprised Nicky didn't sing this song, but I no doubt they discussed this, and I just don't think Nicky could have done it. I really don't.
I saw James being interviewed about the weight of singing somebody else's lyrics when they have emotion attached to them.
Yeah.
And he said it can be quite difficult.
Yeah. I said my last note was James sounds absolutely fantastic on the track. He really emotes the pain Nicky is feeling.
Yeah.
And so that's what makes me like this song a lot more.
Okay. Can I just clarify that Manics by the Numbers isn't a bad thing necessarily? Because when a band has been going for so long, you know what you like and they know what to write.
Look, I bought the album at the time. Look, this is an album. I don't listen to that often. We'll get into our thoughts on this album. And it's just, look, it's their 14th album. Nothing wrong with that. But just, and this is a song I will put in a compilation, in a playlist on Spotify or something. So, the whole album, probably not. But
will it make it into the podcast playlist,
though? How many tracks will that be, though?
I don't think we decided yet, have we? I think it's going to be 30. Yeah. 30 each, two playlists, 2 tracks.
I'm a pretty direct person. No.
Yeah.
It won't.
Okay.
It won't. There's too many good songs.
Yeah, there is.
Too many better songs.
Yeah. So, Into the Waves of Love. I put that this track, it's a very light pop song for them, but it sounds like they're having so much fun making it.
I love the upbeat feel
of
this song, given the themes on this album. There's a bit of a country guitar feel.
Yeah. And there's a lovely little synth line in there as well, which is just niggling away.
I do. I put the synth is a bit corny.
Yeah. But it is a pop song, isn't it? Or a popish song.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
The only caveat is, does that middle 8 belong in that song?
Which part is that?
Where the lady starts doing the great gig in the sky. That. Yeah.
I'd put that. I put more of a light scream. I got Pink Floyd, Great Gig in the Sky vibes.
It's great. It sounds fantastic. Beautifully recorded, beautifully sung, performed, etc.
This song?
But does it fit there? And is it a case of, we wrote this really brilliant bit. What are we going to do with it? We don't want to waste it. It kind of.
Well, they paid her for the other song. Let's get her in.
Yeah. But I would have loved them to take that middle 8, and what song could they have made around that, as opposed to using that as a bit of filler?
I don't know.
Yeah, but it's a great
not
upbeat,
on this album.
Upbeat, up tempo. Yeah. It drives along. I like it.
I think it would have been, because Futurology was such an experimental album.
Yeah,
I don't know what song.
Yeah,
but build another song.
Yeah.
Around her lyrics. Yeah.
Nothing
works. It's not like it doesn't work. It's just I didn't expect that.
Yeah, it's light, it's fun. It's not disposable because it is still a good song. But
I put okay song, nothing great. This is another dip. This is like track 4.
Yeah.
Track 5.
Yeah.
5.
Okay.
Just okay.
Yeah. So track
good
9.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So track number 9, Blank Diary Entry, which is obviously one of Nicky's more cheerful track titles.
That's true. It's obviously, as I mentioned earlier, a very COVID-related title.
Yeah.
It addresses the strange blank sensation of days blending together during severe depression and pandemic isolation. And obviously this is the second guest vocalist, Mark Lanegan from Queens of the Stone Age, one album, and Screaming Trees, and obviously a ton of solo stuff.
Yeah.
So his gravelly voice.
It's a cracking voice, isn't it? It really is.
It's a lovely voice. It's like he's gargling bourbon with a bunch of nails.
I love that. Yeah. And James impersonating on the demo. How good is that?
Oh my gosh, the demo's it's not like ha funny, but it just brought a bit of a chuckle.
It did
to me, because he's kind of impersonating his voice, and then he sings. And then, because obviously it's more of a duet, and then he does his tone is so different to Mark Lanegan.
It is. I think he was almost like a one-man ABBA when he was doing that, but he was both of the women at the same time.
I like that.
I love the guitar sound in this. You know, that silver dollar guitar sound, the twang.
So it's a very blues related kind of feel.
Yeah.
Just because of Mark. It suits Mark Lanigan's voice. So apparently they met in a dressing room for a tribute of some gig. I don't remember which one, but and apparently just James went up to him and said, "Hey, we should do something together." Like, I don't know how many artist bands would say that, but this came through.
Yeah. Do you think it's Manics enough for this album, or is it, like we've said before, a guest artist takes the track away?
No, this is a Mark Lanigan song.
Yeah, I thought so.
He wrote this for Mark. This is not a Manic song.
Yeah,
I don't mean anything bad by that. It's just. Yeah, it's not one of my favourites off this album. Early this year, funnily enough, I actually tried to listen to a bit of Mark Lanigan's solo stuff. A friend of mine back home, she loves Mark Lanigan. And I just went, okay, let's listen to good old Spotify. You can listen to anything anytime. And look, there's some songs I enjoyed, but I'm an albums guy. So, but would I listen to them again? It's just not my thing. Yeah. So nothing wrong with it. I remember listening to Screaming Trees back in the day. Some of their stuff, good singles, but albums wise, not really. So
music is all subjective. Remember that. Our taste and our take on music.
And that's it. Yeah, I get Mark Lanigan's vocal style. It's gravelly, but it gives a bit of a gothic feel to it. Which, you could say early Manics was part gothic because that's what 90s was. Gothic,
they did get goths migrating around on the edges. Yeah,
especially the first and second album, and Holy Bible as well. I suppose. So
I would have liked to have heard a take with Nick Cave doing the vocals instead.
Oh, those two, as in the band and him, should definitely get together.
Yeah, I just see on that track Nick Cave's vocals fitting a little bit better. Track 10, Happy Bored Alone. This is the track I'd switch with track number 5.
Okay.
Don't Let the Night Divide Us. Yeah.
Happy Bored Alone. We're back to the ABBA piano intro feel. Yeah. So more ABBA here. So in context with the pandemic, of course, it acts as the internal reaction, advocating for total withdrawal from the toxic digital noise and social media discourse in favor of a quiet introversion. So it's the opposites, So it's just total withdrawal, which is good.
Yeah,
which is great, isn't it? You want to just get away from that. We all need to get off our phones. So but it's actually a pretty happy song considering the title.
I really like it. I really like this song. I think it's really well crafted. I think the intro to it is just brilliant. Grabs your attention. And there's some really good dynamic lifts going into the chorus, which is obviously very, very Manics. But I really like it. I think it's a great song, and I would have moved it further up in the album.
Because we're getting to track 10, and look, I feel that the overall take away the Mark Lanigan song, because that is quite different. It's not that I'm getting tired of the same sound, but the theme of the album, the sonics, the melody, it's kind of all the same. The piano, all that kind of thing. So, yes, you're right. If it was up higher, I'd probably enjoy it more. I do like it.
Yeah.
Track 10, I've kind of already heard this style song a few times. So,
Okay.
And we come to the end.
We get to the final track after ending. Oh dear, I didn't engage with this one at all. Again, I'm being such a picky bugger. I liked the la la las.
I think it's a good ending to the album.
Yeah.
They've done some really good endings to albums.
Yeah.
This is not high in that list, but I do love the beginning of the track. A couple of seconds where, James he strikes the strings. It sounds like he's
striking it between the nut and the tuners.
Yeah. And I just went, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And that's what I love, bands that just do that, because you remember that kind of stuff. So next time I listen to it, I'll go, there it is.
Oh, there it is.
It does it once,
Yeah.
So it's a good it's a soaring song. So this whole album, most of it, there's been a lot of soaring songs.
Yeah.
So
I think that's where I like the song. I like it's where it's soaring, because you got the la la las in there.
Yeah, so when we said this is a COVID album, but it's not a COVID album, they're soaring songs. So this is not a COVID album. It'd always be depressing, and they'd talk about politics and people being alone and all. Yes, some of the lyrics are, but I think the melody and just the soaring songs have been good. Okay ending. Yeah. So, it's okay.
So as a whole, then, if we look at the whole of the album, they didn't fall into the trap. You could just imagine what Coldplay would have done with a COVID-19 album. I don't know if Coldplay released an album then. I have no interest if they did whatsoever. But they would have done all about Heal the World and Kiss Your Sister and all that kind of stuff, wouldn't they? The Manics avoided that trap, and I think for that, it's a fairly decent album. It's the second least listened to album of theirs by me.
And me.
Yeah. And I think we're
rewind the film. Rewind the film.
Oh no, listen to Rewind the Film more than this.
Okay.
Yeah. Just for the Richard Hawley track.
I won't say what my least is album, because
it might be the same as mine.
It totally gives it away.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Rewind the Film. I know I said at the end I'll never listen to it again. I won't. Look,
yeah, and that's
that's
fine. That's subjective.
Why when you have I'd rather listen to this album.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Why when you've got Futurology and Resistance Futile and Hope I Buy and blah, 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 I could
Yeah.
No, I'll never listen to Rewind the Film ever again.
Yeah.
But I feel I remember that just the pretext for this album, there was a lot of this talk about ABBA. And look, I don't like ABBA. I don't want to hear ABBA on a goddamn Manics album. But it really is only 3 tracks. So listening back to this album in the last month, I have actually enjoyed this album more than what I thought. So I kind of like going in with, I'm not going to, it's okay. It's not that I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's, there's definitely about 6 songs I really, really like on this album. There's 11, so we're at 50%.
Yeah.
So I actually put them all. I put 6 into a playlist today.
Yeah.
So but I just feel the album takes no risks. There's nothing new here. Yes, there's piano, but we had keys and others.
Yeah. I just think that as an album, I was surprised by how much I remembered of it, and that really surprised me because I haven't listened to it a great deal. But I remembered specific melodies, music points, lyrics. So there's obviously something in there which, if I listen more, I'd be able to peel away. It's an okay album. Yeah,
look, I own all their albums on vinyl, even Critical Thinking.
Yeah.
But I will obviously I don't always listen to vinyl. If I'm at home, I'll put it on. I've got plenty of it. But the great thing about vinyl is you can't skip it. It's too much of a pain to skip.
That's what I love about it as well.
And I have talked, I'm album orientated, so I will listen to the whole album.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I won't skip songs. So, and that's when you get the good feel of the album, and it's the process of dropping the needle on and things like that, and you listen to a whole piece of art. So
it takes you back in time as well.
Yeah,
it takes you back in time to your youth.
Exactly. I've got more notes, but I will listen to this album again. 100%.
Yeah, me too. 100%. Me too. 100%.
So I just felt it was like simple guitar riffs, and as I said, there was no risks really taken. They used to come up with a lot of these catchy hooks. Even Resistance is Futile. I just thought that's so cool that riff.
I think it was a positive. It was a conscious decision by them in this album not to go overtly guitar driven.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think that as soon as you take the guitar, put it into like a secondary instrument place, the use of riffs starts to drop off.
Yeah. The band, I remember Nikki said that it's a mix between Lifeblood and Futurology. Now, what parts of Futurology? Because that's such a different... I don't hear anything much of the... Someone else agrees.
Yeah, the dog is...
Your dog agrees, yeah.
He's actually a Steps fan, and he was annoyed that this beat Steps number 1.
Yeah. I get honestly, I can see the Lifeblood feel in it. It's just... It's more of an up-tempo lifeblood feel.
Yeah, I think
to me.
maybe Nicky was referring to his writing process and where he was while he was writing it.
Yeah, maybe, because I always think sonically. I always think the music, to be fair. I did read, I heard that Dave Aringa on another podcast, and because they talk about, this podcast was talking about this particular album and about the ABBA connection. And Dave Aringa said, oh, yeah, back in the day, James was attempting Dancing Queen on Girl Who Wants to Be God. And I went, Girl Who Wanted to Be God. And I just went, really? No,
it works.
Okay.
I tell you what, that's pretty close, that.
There you go. Okay, you hear it.
Yeah. I shall see when I get some time over the weekend if I can't force those two tracks together.
As I mentioned earlier, I don't think the album gets much of a look in. Like, it's not really commented about and things like that. As I said earlier, they didn't play any tracks of this during this summer's festival season. So even though they played stuff off Critical Thinking, off Futurology, off Resistance is Futile, so the last 4 albums got a look in, except this one. So, look, I will listen to this album again. It's low on my overall albums list, though. If I had to do a top 15 list, it's low.
It's low, but I think there's some very, very strong tracks which you could pull out.
But still listenable.
Yeah,
still very listenable.
Very much so. Yeah. Okay. So we've weaved between the album tracks, we've weaved in the demos. Any extra tracks that we could talk about?
So those lucky Japanese.
Those lucky Japanese buggers again. They get them all, don't they?
They do. So we got none on our deluxe version, the UK version, which we have in the past, but none this time. We got, obviously, there's, I think, two extra demos of similar songs. So one's Nicky, one's James. So 2 tracks. I'll just give an overall feel for both of them. Sure, so track 1, My Drowning World, which Nicky features on vocals.
Okay, we need him. We need more Nicky singing.
That's it. And These Dark Roads. Now, those titles just, so it's introspective writing by Nicky on both. Yeah. Just going by these titles alone, you can tell what they're about. Both good tracks, but having them on the album, which is already at 44 minutes, are perfect for a vinyl. Yeah. Absolutely perfect. It would have altered the flow and the pacing of the album.
Right.
Look, good tracks, but it kind of just felt, you can tell it's from the same sessions. They're good.
Yeah.
This would have been great as, say, like a bonus 7-inch,
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Side A, side B,
Yeah.
They're not throwaway tracks. So they are good tracks, and I would listen to them again.
Right.
It would be good if they were on the deluxe version of the CD. It just would have been good. So it kind of is the same feel, the same theme of the album, piano and things like that.
But if they have that same theme, keep them together. I think that's So
I can see why they were, whether they were left off or they were written especially for the Japanese market, because they always want additional tracks.
Yeah. And they always get them as well.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, so lucky. Yeah.
Right. So there endeth, or here endeth, album number 14, and
we have one more.
We've got one more to go, including a very, very bad confession from me about album number 15, but I'll confess that when we start the podcast next time.
I think they can guess what you're saying.
I feel quite guilty about this confession, but I'm gonna delay as long as I can.
Look, I own it on vinyl.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I bought the Blood Records version. I think it's a picture disc. I haven't looked at it for a while. As I said, my stuff's been in a lockup for a while.
Yeah.
I believe it's a picture disc. So you will find out in a month's time what his confession is.
Answers on a postcard.
Probably my confession.
Yeah, answers on a postcard or a sealed down envelope. I think this is I just love their career. I know we're getting to, at some points we're getting to quality that isn't quite as expected, but I just love the career. I just love the fact that they've been together for this length of time and can still push out great tracks.
I want new albums. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
You know, it might sound I'm being critical, but keep doing it.
Oh, keep doing it. And even if it's solo or working with other bands or having different musicians coming in, keep doing it, because they are some of the most talented musicians out there, the Manics. And I
keep touring, you know. Yeah. Keep touring as long as you can. Like it will stop one day, you know.
It will, yeah.
Hey, if the Stones are still going, anyone else can keep going.
Yeah.
So, I'd love to see them live. I want them to tour again. I only saw them once this year, and I get FOMO looking at Setlist FM and just seeing what they're playing and stuff they're dropping. I think they did. I think they'd Ready for Drowning or something off the Holy Bible that they don't normally do. Sorry, I wish I had that up right now. But I just went, oh, I wish I was there. I wish I was in Ireland. Ireland got a song that no one else got.
Right.
Like festival sets are only like 50 minutes. So what on earth can they play in 50 minutes to an hour? So and when they drop a track like a deep cut, you go, oh.
There's a special feeling when a band drops a deep cut and you go, oh, I hope I'm the only one that gets this, but you're not, because everyone else is singing along. But you can make believe in your head, can't you?
That's it.
So thank you yet again. I'm glad the house move went fine. I'm glad everything else is working out okay.
Thank you very much. Good to talk about this album, actually.
And we shall do some cheesy joke coming. We shall do some critical thinking about the next episode.
Boom.
Oh my God, did I really do that? Cheers.
Are you a dad?
Yeah, I'm a granddad. Yeah, thanks, mate.
Hey.
Thanks, mate. Take care of yourself.